I'm sorry, update system update came up and that stops pauses my phone. You have to do the all of the, what do you call them? You have to listen to all the videos, and then then that'll be the end of module, and then there might be like 10, 16 or whatever, how many modules there is, and each module has a test that you have to pass. With the module, you can set test as many times as you want. And then once you've done all the tests and listen to all the modules, because you have to, because it says started or completed or whatever, and you have to listen to the whole thing, then you book a practice exam, and you pass the practice exam, then you book a real exam. So I've listened to all the videos and done all the tests at the end of each module for 2 of the courses, and I'm about 4 modules away from finishing that 3rd course. Then I have to do a practice exam for that, and then it's this one that's just this lab. So this takes 32 hours to do, so I'm probably going to do that one last. Or once I get these 2 exams out of the way, then it's going to be doing the labs each week, and as well as 5 hours a week, and then do the whole thing, So yes, why don't I take myself so seriously when it comes to number creation? It's because when I was a part of that Kabaka group, now for me it's all part of the story, so it's I don't view it as a bad thing. I became a perfectionist, because we have to practice, and we had a thing, was it 5 or 10 times, I remember this being said a number of times, that we had to hit every single note, not miss a word. And this is why we were excellent. This is why we used to do, I'm certain that group would have won championships if we went to the regionals and stuff. But we just performed at church functions, 21st birthdays, weddings, funerals, Christmas in the park, and Christmas in the park had thousands of people, and all this type of thing, and we used to perform at Christmas in the park in front of thousands of people for like 6 years. It was awesome. So one of the things was like we had to get every single word and timing and note spot on without mistake. I think it was like, there was times when it was like 10 times in a row or 5 times in a row, and then that would be our practice, and then we just do it we'd be like that for like 4 or 5 songs every single practice for like 3 or 4 months on end, and then and we might add on a couple of new songs each year or something. And then we had a better, it would be like the church knew about 10 of our songs. Like, you could go to the average person, they'll be like, oh yeah, I like the song, and then they'll sing it back to us, and they haven't even been to any of our trainings, and it was like that for about 10 songs. And the church seated 500 people. We used to pack it out. Well, because you had, it'll be like Easter service or Christmas service or whatever like this, or an ordination or whatever they called it, giving authority to a new pastor, welcoming a pastor from overseas, 21st birthdays of people who were related to members of the group, all this type of stuff, funerals, all this type of stuff. We did it, and so yeah, man, I was a part of a band, but I wanted to do my own band because I wanted to do like rock music and all that. But things aren't meant to be; they aren't meant to be. And I'm still wearing this hat just because the Hurricanes, they have a bye this week, which is, there's pros and cons to everything. The pro is they get the competition points, 4 points for a win, but you get 5 points for a win and scoring at least 4 tries. And if you lose by less than 7 points, you get 1 point. So they got a bye this week, so the pros, they get the competition points, the conners. It's boring. The next opponent is the Chiefs. And the Chiefs have currently won 5 from 6. And they're going up against Moana Pacifica. And I want Moana Pacifica to win because the Chiefs lost to the Crusaders, who are 14-time champions. So I would never count the Crusaders out because it's only been 28 seasons. It's been 28 seasons, they won 14. So it's been the worst season in history for Crusaders so far. But for that reason alone, I'll never count out the Crusaders. Crusaders won 7 in a row leading up to this season. 7 in a row. Now, it's been 6 games, and the Crusaders, they lost the first 5, and the 6th game was against the Chiefs, and they won. At that stage, it was both the Chiefs and the Hurricanes were undefeated, and it was Hurricanes had to go up against Highlanders, have a bye, and then play the Chiefs. And the Chiefs had to go up against the Crusaders, and then the Moana Pacifica, who actually has their home ground in the Pacific Island. I forgot which one, I forgot it's called Islands. And then there's the Fiji and Drua, their home grounds in Fiji. So, hey bro, how's things? Yeah. All good? Yeah. So anyway, the Chiefs lost to the Crusaders, which was like not a shock for me, but everyone was like, those Crusaders were like, oh my god, what happened? And other people were like that, and the Crusaders ground was empty, it was usually packed out. But I'm like, dude, it's been 28 seasons, the Crusaders have won 14 titles. Yeah, they lost the first 5 out of 5, and there's 14 games for playoffs, but they won 14 championships out of 28. You know, like, don't ever count them out, you know. They got their way for a reason, and I remember actually about 5 of those championships. The Crusaders, they lost the first 3, maybe 4, but in their club's history, they never lost 5 in a row. But anyway, the Moana Pacificas, I think they've only won 1 or 2 games this year, and they got the Chiefs, so cross my fingers. That'd be nice for them to beat the Chiefs so that the Chiefs can go on a wonky leg up against the Hurricanes, but I don't see that happening. Anyway, it's going to be a great game. Chiefs versus Hurricanes next Saturday. And with that being said, I got distracted, but that's part of why I just do it without preparation, just what's on my mind, and knowing what's going to, I know what I intend to talk about when I push record, but I don't have anything written because you guys can see how my mind works. Because I have, I don't know what level, but like, according to diagnosis wise, but yeah, I got autism and I got ADHD, so they say, oh, it's mild because people with more severe ADHD are like this and like that, but I'm like, yeah, but I was like that when I was in my early 20s, and now I'm 36, and now I take my meds because in the past I didn't believe in them. I thought that, oh, you know, if you do, you know, Jesus will heal you, blah, 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 right? So now I take calcium and magnesium pills, the calcium and magnesium in the one, men's multi, which is for focus of clarity as well as focus, where you can get Red Seal focus tablets, but they call it brain alert, but I actually feel like I'm thinking of 50 things at the same time, and it goes down to 10 or 15 when I'm taking that. And I know you're only thinking of 10 or 15 things, but when I'm thinking of 10 or 15 instead of 50, that's when I get it all done. And I'm thinking of 50, I get nothing done. So it's that stuff, as well as doing the workout like I was before, not engaging with toxic people, doing everything to have a good life, you know, and getting my needs met, and I'm fine. So with that being said, I'm going to go do this thing I'm supposed to do to get ready for my exams, because I can rebook it because it's for free because I'm with the course. Otherwise you have to pay $290 if you're not with the course, because it's just an exam for just a one-off, but I'm doing 6. So anyway, Catch you guys up. Bye.